Hello, everybody. So, recently I've been thinking about doing this as a video on YouTube because I have been talking about my experience with the song. The song being Strong, Gentle Children by Reverend Dan Damon. I'll give you a little background to this. About 8 or so years ago, I was coming home from a leadership retreat from what is now known as Disciples LGBTQIA Plus Alliance. And I served on the board at the time. And that particular weekend, I was not able to go to church because I was at the retreat. And there was a problem that arose that regarded me at church. So, what happened was the Indiana region of the Christian Church Disciples of Christ was going to the Indiana region was going to vote on amending some wording language, basically banning LGBT clergy from ordination. And they were going to remove that language so that LGBT clergy could be ordained. And basically, various churches in the region all got like discussion material and all that kind of stuff, right? To decide whether or not they wanted to support this resolution. I can't talk. And excuse me while I drink out of my giant picture. Okay. In order to support the resolution, they had information, and this all happened on a weekend I wasn't at church. Well, apparently, while this happened, a cranky anti-queer person in my church decided to write a nasty, slanderous letter about me against homosexuality, dead naming me. It was horrible. And calling me a tool of the devil sent to divide and separate. Yeah. So, that happened. She did this behind the back of even the pastor. I had the pastor's support. My pastor at the time was an affirming pastor. So I come home and my best friend tells me about this because he's a blabbermouth. And I'm glad he did because I would have been so clueless when Sunday morning I go to church and people are like, oh, Deb, I'm so sorry. About what? Like, what? And that would have made me feel horrible. So I felt so angry and upset about this that I questioned going to church. I wondered whether or not I should leave church. I was praying about this. I just did not feel comfortable anymore because someone hated queer people so much that they had to attack somebody in such a vitriolic, hateful way. Very unchristian, if you ask me. So a few weeks later, I get my answer. The song Strong, Gentle Children was, I think, the closing hymn that day. And I heard this last little bit of the second verse spoke to me. Though you are wounded, know you are not to blame. Cry out your story till truth is revealed. So that's exactly what I did, and that is why this song means so much to me as a transgender person. I told that story on Facebook, and a hymn composer friend of mine recommended that I look up Dan Damon, who wrote that hymn, and tell him. And I did. And we've developed quite a friendship. And he knows that I've added some verses and changed some things as well to this song. And I'm going to share all of that with you now. I thought I was. I hit the wrong button. Now. We've got a intro. Transgender children, God made you beautiful, gave you the wisdom and power you need. Speak in the stillness all you are longing for. Live out your calling to love and to lead. Strong hurting children, angry and terrified, open the secrets your life has concealed. Though you are wounded, know you are not to blame. Cry out your story till truth is revealed. Strong knowing children, utter your cry aloud. Honor the wisdom God gave you at birth. Speak to your elders till they have heard your voice. Sing out your vision of healing on earth. Transgender children, God made you beautiful, longing for wholeness to be who you'll be. Some call you sinful, but they don't understand. You are God's beauty and diversity.